Hello, friends, and welcome to Pathologic Volume 7, Episode 30. Today we've got a puzzle that seems to have a longer name than it has rules. It's called Yonmasubunkatsu. And speaking of which, let's take a look at the rules. In Yonmasubunkatsu, we will divide the grid into regions of 4 orthogonally connected cells. Orthogonally connected means that from one cell in the region we can get to any other cell by traveling horizontally and vertically only. And each region must contain exactly one circle. So each of these 4-cell regions has one circle in it. There are no circles outside of a region. There are no regions with 2 circles. And those are all of the rules of Yonmasubunkatsu, so it's time to solve a puzzle. Today's Yonmasubunkatsu was set by Eric Fox. We have some circles that are adjacent to other circles, and that is a good place to start because we know we have exactly one circle per region, so those have to be separated into different regions. And in a couple of cases, that has formed a cul-de-sac, which is good. So we can start to define the full area of those. This one comes up here and might continue up. Definitely continues left because we need 4 cells. That puts a border here. And this one could go east but must go west and down to keep going, which puts a border here. And that closes this one off because it needs this cell to have 4. This one also needs to expand, and it is now all 4. This one, we know that it obviously is going to have to contain this cell because otherwise there would only be 3. So once it contains this cell, it's got to have these 2 or they would be stranded. So that makes that all 4 cells. This comes out this way, but don't know which one it takes. This is the same as that one. It's got to be all 4 of these cells because of the way it is situated. And this one might go north, but definitely goes south by 2 at minimum. And there's got to be a border here. This fella must take this cell, but it isn't quite the same as these others because it could be a T down like this rather than the O tetramino. So that's not the next thing, I don't think. This is a little bit similar in that, again, it's got to take this cell, but this one could sneak over here. So this might go down. It definitely has these 3 cells in it. But whether it goes over here, puts a border here, or this comes over one and this goes down further, I am not sure. Maybe there's a reachability thing we should be doing. This cell can't make it to any of these circles or those circles. They're too far away. So this must reach that circle. That's good because that gives us the full extent of that tetramino. This comes down like this and needs 2 more cells. It can't go down to this because then it would cut off one of those 2 cells. So this is a T, and that makes this need to reach that circle. This comes out this way. It's not going to reach either of these, so it does come up to this. And then something. Let's see. This cell can reach a couple different circles, so that's not going to be as useful. This cell can't reach anything out here. It's one of these 2 circles. If it's this circle, is that a problem? No, it forces this to be an L, but that's okay. If it belongs to this one, is that a problem? If this goes up here, I think that is a problem because this can't continue this way or we'd have 5 cells in that area. If it continues this way, we've cut off this as 3. So this doesn't merge with that one. It does merge with this one, and we know how. So this is an L, and this becomes a T. This could be a T or an L, but either way it goes to the right. This one, I think, is boxed in. Can't go more than one cell east without hitting this stuff, one cell west without hitting this stuff, and one cell south without hitting this stuff. And that is exactly how big it needs to grow. So that has defined that, defines this one as a T. This becomes an I. This becomes an O by the logic we talked about earlier. This comes down to become an L. And I think it is just a matter of splitting this up. This has to come out here and can't go south because this already has 3 cells in that region. So it goes over here, puts a wall there. This has to come down, and it is done. And that is how you solve a Yonmasubunkatsu.